The virtual build module within inside of Assembly Planner allows for the combination of defined process data, consumption data mapped to those processes, and a 3D representative CAD model. That information is pulled together with a concept called Workspaces. Clicking the Workspaces button opens up the Workspace Manager form. Here, a user can open a defined workspace, edit a defined workspace, or create a new workspace. Attributes of the workspace include providing the workspace name, selecting a routing that has been predefined inside of Assembly Planner, specifying a preference for the converted CAD file format to be used. This includes PRC and HSF, where PRC tends to be a larger file but provides excellent resolution, and HSF is designed to be ultra lightweight with increased speed and performance. CAD file formats that can be imported and converted include many popular formats such as JT, Creo Parametric, CATIA, STEP, and so forth. CAD files have to be specified within inside of the workspace. We start with specifying the base CAD file to be used. This will serve as the basis or focal point within inside of the workspace. Additionally, users can specify other CAD files to be used and displayed within inside of the workspace. This can serve as supporting CAD files, reference geometry, and so forth. Once these attributes are defined, the workspace can be saved. To open a workspace, the user opens the Workspace Manager form and can double-click on the workspace name or click the Open button in the upper left-hand corner. Once opened, the workspace displays the defined attributes that were specified inside of the workspace definition. This includes the process, along with the routing, operations tied to those routing, and activities that are defined underneath the operations. Selecting an activity displays the consumption data that is mapped to that particular activity in the grid above the 3D model. Clicking on the CAD model tab at the lower left will display a tree of CAD nodes as defined inside of the CAD model. The user can interact direct with the model tree. They can select a node. They can turn on and off its visibility via a checkbox. Many different functions are available that are common by right-clicking on the selected CAD node or nodes, as the tree does support multi-selection. For instance, we can zoom to a particular node, isolate a node, isolate the selection, and also show and hide the parts as specified. The user can also search on many attributes available in the model tree, such as copying an item ID from the consumption grid, pasting it into the model tree to search for that particular component. The available components are then isolated and displayed. A properties grid is also available by expanding the tab on the right side of the viewer, and this displays particular information about the selected node. The same type of search capabilities are available from the process tree, where a user can search for a particular activity or any information available in the metadata for that particular process. From the top ribbon, the user can perform many common functions that are typical in working with 3D models, such as zoom to a particular area on the model, select an area on the model, show, hide, and show all hidden components on the model. The user can also specify a color for a particular part or multi-selected parts on the 3D model. The user can also transform or relocate parts to a different viewing area on the 3D viewer. By selecting the transform mode, the user double clicks on the part. They are provided with a rotation and direction axis to move that particular part to a new area on the screen. Transform parts can be restored to their normal location by clicking on the Restore All button. Cutting planes or sectioning is also available with the 3D viewer. The user can choose from a cutting plane from an x-axis, y-axis, z-axis standpoint, and they can also toggle the visibility of the cutting plane. Here, the y-axis cutting plane is invoked, and the user can move in and out the cutting plane as desired. All three type cutting planes can be displayed at one time. Once the user sets their particular view they like, and they wish to hide the cutting plane, that is done by unchecking the toggle visibility box. When all cutting planes want to be removed, the user clicks on the Cutting Planes button on the top menu. The model is then restored without cutting planes. Measurement capabilities are also available. Currently, point-to-point measurements are available, with other types coming soon. The user selects the measurement button, and they select the points on the 3D model they wish to provide the measurement for, and they expand the measurement indicator in a direction of their desire. Measurements can also be cleared at once by hitting the Clear Measurement button. The user can also choose to use different rendering modes or effects on the 3D viewer. At present, shaded with lines is currently displayed. For instance, the user could select shaded, hidden line, wireframe in addition to the shaded with lines. The newly rendered 3D model is displayed. The user can also specify the background color of the 3D viewer, whether they want to use a gradient effect, and also turn on and off different panels associated with the virtual build modules, such as the model tree, process panel, consumption, and the properties panel. From an administrator level, an administrator can set the default background color for their organization, whether to use a gradient or not, or to add a custom color that is not already defined inside of the virtual build module. The next time the normal users will log in, they will see those new definitions. The 3D model can be rotated by holding down the left mouse button and rotating as desired. Holding down the middle mouse button allows for panning of the 3D model to a desired location. Pan is also available from the right-click menu on the 3D viewer itself. This will also engage pan mode.